Hello and welcome to Console Accessories. Got another video for you here today, and I hope you're staying safe and I hope you're looking after each other. And for the next few minutes, let's just have a bit of a distraction from the outside world, shall we? Okay, so I'm doing another video on this KX adapter here, simply because on the last video I did, I had quite a few questions in regards to Fortnite. And I thought I'd just put them all into this one video because I didn't want to repeat myself, so I've just thought I'd put this in this video, just so if you wanted to play Fortnite using a keyboard and mouse, this is the way. And one of the other big questions was, is this cheating? Well, it is. However, the fact that this is an £18 keyboard and mouse adapter, it's not the best. It certainly isn't a Zim Apex, which costs over £100. So you're not going to get great mapping. You're not going to get perfect one-to-one like you would have using Fortnite on a keyboard and mouse on a computer. This certainly isn't. So I don't know. Some people like to have the accessibility for it. You know, others just want to think they can give them an advantage. You'll have to try. I don't think it gives you an advantage, but hey. And for disclosure, I don't actually play Fortnite, so I used to, and I don't anymore, so I'm not going to embarrass myself and I'm not going to embarrass you by showing you any gameplay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to whip into creative just to show you the settings that I've got. And the other question that came up was about the keyboard mapping, the key mapping, sorry, on the Switch. Firmware 10 have the ability to change the mapping. It doesn't change this particularly much, to be honest. You have to use a set number of keys on your keyboard and your mouse with this adapter. So you always have to use W, A, S and D. You can change that on the Switch to be whatever you like, but on the keyboard you have to use these. For example, K, you're not going to use the K key at all. You can't change that. Whereas if you bought an expensive Zim, you would be able to change that for the K to be something else. Having said that, the Zim isn't supported for the Switch, so this is as good as you're going to get. Okay, quickly go over it. What you do is get your adapter and you plug it into the dock, there like that, and it starts lighting up. I have my keyboard and my mouse plugged into here. It doesn't matter which one's which. It's not too precious about it, so stick your mouse in there or your keyboard in there and your mouse and your keyboard in there. Then once they're all lit up, what we do is we need to make this one blue, and we do that by holding down Control and 2. To do that, it goes blue, and then on the screen, there we go. Okay, we're in. Easy. So what we do is, this is A, so we're going to select Fortnite by pressing this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip ahead. I'm just going to whip into a creative just so I can show you a few of the settings. Okay, here we are in creative. And when you first go in, and if you're using my method, you will see it's extremely twitchy and it'll be extremely sensitive, okay? And then when you press the space button, you won't actually be jumping. So what I suggest, the first thing to do is press caps lock, which will get you to the menu, and go down to settings, and then tab along to here. And you see on the left there, it says Old School, Quick Builder, Combat Pro, Builder Pro, Custom. I suggest you go down to Custom, and you'll probably need to take some time to work out which one button's which, but I just changed jump to be on the space key, which is A. So you want jump to be on A, okay? So go ahead and change that, and then once you come out, the jump will be on this one rather than on the other key. And that's your first setting set up. You might want to change some others. And by all means, go ahead, go into the settings, caps lock, down to settings, and then R along, because R is Q and E. Go along to this one and go into custom, and then change it however you want to change it. Okay? So this will be very twitchy and it'll be all over the place, and you'll be like, oh, that's not good, which it isn't. So what you do is you press caps lock, and then you go down to settings, like that, and then tab along to this one. And what you go down to here. Now this will be off, so use advanced options will be off for you. So flick it to on, and then I'll run down with the settings you can start with. Okay, so once you've changed that to on and hit accept, change look horizontal speed to 10%, look vertical speeds to 1%, turning horizontal boost 10%, turning vertical boost 0%, turning boost ramp 0.1 seconds, instant boost when building off, ADS horizontal speed 20%, ADS vertical 24%, ADS turning horizontal boost 0%, ADS turning vertical boost 0%, ADS turning boost 0.00 seconds, and then look dampening time 0.2 seconds, exponential ramp, aim assist strength 100%, and then leave them two, and then 5% for the bottom two. Okay, and back for me is C. So start with those settings and then give it a go. So have a run around, maybe throw yourself into a game if you want to, just to check it. But for me, it doesn't seem too bad. It is quite sensitive. So if we go from this tree here, if we move the mouse over, we'll see here, we'll see what a 360. Okay, so that's quite a lot. I mean, that's what, 6 centimeters. That's quite fast. Okay, so you might want to slow it down a bit. So what you do is you press your caps lock again, down to settings, tab along to here, and then you look horizontal speed, change it to, well, let's try 1%, shall we? Do that, and then come back out, and then, oh no, that's far too slow. So again, caps lock, settings, tab along to there, look horizontal speed, whack it up to 6, apply that with X, which is the F key, come back out and see if that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better, but I'm still going to need it faster. Okay, so, and then just keep repeating the process, okay? So you need to work out what's good for you. Okay, so you may like it up to 50%. And you might think, yeah, that's good enough for me. That's really fast. Really, I like it like that. So it's entirely your preference, okay? But that's what you've got to do. I suggest you put jump on the space and then turn the advanced settings on, and then going and tweaking it to the way that you like it. It's going to take a long time because I don't know how you like it, so I've just shown you what I had it set up as, and then you can work from there. Okay, like I said, I hope that's answered all the questions. I had a load of them. If you've got any more questions, please do let me know, and I'll try and answer them as best as I can. But I hope, and I'm saying, I hope that's alleviated all the questions regarding Fortnite around the keyboard and mouse. Like I'm saying, it probably is cheating because you're using keyboard and mouse rather than the thumbsticks. However, like I'm saying, I don't think that's cheating. I think that probably the way I've got it set up there is giving you a disadvantage. It certainly isn't a plug and play device, this one. It is for a lot of the games, the plug and play, but for Fortnite, you've got to spend a little bit of time getting the settings right just for you. Okay, I hope that's helped out. Do let me know if you've got any questions. I'll happily help you out with them. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're looking after each other. And until the next video. Bye-bye.